everyone.
I'm Mo.
And I'm Katy. And this is
The Mo and Katy Show. We are two friends from two different worlds
coming together in harmony for one podcast, celebrating gratitude, humor, and positivity.
We are random, ridiculous, and have been taking humor seriously since 2018.
Each week, we'll share two positive news stories from around the world, a quirky fact, the day's weird holiday, a shared experience, and maybe even play a game.
All while punning the crap out of each other.
Mo, you can't say that.
Fine.
It's
The Mo and Katy Show.
Gratitude,
Humor,
positivity.
Hey, everybody.
I'm Mo.
And I'm Katy, and this is The Mo and Katy Show. How you doing, Moe?
Well, you know, I have been better. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that.
I think you had every intention of being inside a house right now. Yet
I did. I am.
I believe, based on our text messages, you are locked out of your house right now.
I am pretty close to the house. I try to get as close to the router as I could, so my Jeep is literally touching the house.
All for the Wi-Fi.
I know, right? This is what
friends,
we do.
welcome to Raw Real Life. That is the Mo and Katy Show. Mo is in her Jeep in a driveway. I am at school in my studio, and here we are coming at you. But we're really, really excited today. This is not going to be a typical Mo and Katy show, though. We hope you've gotten the pattern by now. Second Friday of the month is the blend, the interview. This interview is so good. We wanted to really give it the whole show. So we're going to skip our what's going on in the world quirky fact. If you want one of those, just email us and we'll send you a personal.
Here's what's going on in the world. I'm locked out of the house.
That is
true. You want to know what weird holiday it is? I'm locked out of the house day.
There, that's everything you need. But we are so excited.
I'm locked out of the house.
Here's a quirky fact.
Sorry.
But we are so excited to give you our conversation with Brian.Kaufman. We had so much fun talking to Brian and his dog. And we know that you're really going to enjoy this interview today. So we just wanted to get right to it today. So anything else you want to say, Mo, before we roll that beautiful bean footage?
No, this was a life-giving interview, and it was just really upbeat and positive and fun. And yeah, that's it.
That's it. So we just invite all of you to join in and enjoy our interview with Brian.Kaufman.
Okay, so we are here with Brian.Kaufman, who is the president, among other things. He is the president and CEO of the Restaurant Entertainment Group. And recently we learned that Brian is not a fan of escape rooms.
Yes,
so this
just found this out. This is breaking news.
Like funny. It'd be funny if it hasn't started yet and people were like, hey, welcome. He's not a fan of escape rooms.
Well, that's how it's going to go, Brian.
Oh, good. Yeah, well, okay, good. Then email me or message me and I'll explain to everybody why.
Okay, yes. Bottom line is, if you're in an escape room with Brian and you want to get out, he will apparently pay $600 to get you out of there.
It's very lucrative to actually go into an escape room.
It's either that or he will be of no help. You're better off bringing your Great Dane with you.
Yes, we've got Penelope there holding down the carpet right now. But so Brian, we want to. Yeah. We want she'll lick the burglar to death.
That's right.
Attack.
Good girl. She's in her dreams. She's attacking.
Frightening.
So actually, Brian, so Katy and I host this podcast. It's been a couple years now, and we know each other through female barbershop singing, and we always wanted to do something more with. Yeah, well, we're a quartet, but we're only half of it.
Yes.
Well, now I have to do some research after this.
So, but how you came into our lives is so I'm also a partner in a brewery, and the brewer wanted to host trivia, and we tried to start making our own trivia questions, but God, it's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
But your program, Deliver Me Trivia, is fantastic because you guys go through eight sets of fact checkers, and you guys have this. I mean, I listened to your podcast with the craft brewers professionals, and the work you all do and the themes. And I'll tell you what, Deliver Me Trivia has made trivia night at our brewery, and Katy and I host it. It has been phenomenal.
It's been
so much fun. Yeah, it's been great.
So the first thing is we want to thank you for having the vision and for your team that does all the work. And I know it's a lot of work behind the scenes, but we are great beneficiaries of it. And we've had consistently 20 to 40 people playing every week.
Yeah, it's been great. And it's been a fun venture for us because we both performed in various ways, whether it's been singing or speaking or workshops or whatever. And the trivia, it's like a whole different way of performing. And it's so much fun. Like the banter and I always make puns. I make puns out of everything, but
and I just charged towards the line of irreverence, and then she has to pull me back. So
her back. So.
Right, like, why am I talking about? Sometimes I find myself. I host also sometimes just to kind of get an idea, and sometimes I'm like, why am I telling you people this stuff? Oh, okay.
I feel like I've overshared again.
Yes.
Yeah,
because I think the very first night we did trivia, I told the entire audience that I had Wonder Woman underoos when I was a child. I was like, what? How did I get here?
And then I went and revealed the fact that she was actually still wearing them right there. But that might have been the overshare. Anyway,
you don't want to share that your co-host is wearing 6-year-old women's underwear. That's not.
Yes.
They'll call the police.
I thought Garanimals had a market. I mean, I think maybe whatever. I don't. Anyway, okay. So, okay, I'll let Katy. I've been doing all the talking.
That's all right. No, but we are, with our podcast, our tenets, our main core things that we like to talk about are gratitude, humor, and positivity. And it's obvious just from having conversation with you, Brian, that you share those things as well. So one of the questions we wanted to ask you today is, how does gratitude, humor, and positivity, how do those three things work together? How do you see those working in your life and your business and everything that you do?
Sure. Yeah. So it's a great question. And before I forget, if I may just take like 30 seconds, that was such, I have trouble sometimes letting people finish because I get sometimes uncomfortable when people, tell about a product, and I'm learning, like through my immense amount of therapy that I've been in since I was a fetus, about how to, accept that and listen and just take a compliment. So thank you. That's very sweet. And yeah, it takes a ton of work, and there's a lot. Each game probably takes about 8.5 hours, bouncing between 8 sets of eyes and like back and forth and graphics and logo. And I'm happy to talk about that later, and because I am passionate about it. But I just wanted to take 30 seconds to say thank you. I don't expect anybody to know or appreciate that. I'm just glad at the end of the day, it makes it easier, and you and your audience are enjoying it. So gratitude, humor, and
positivity. Yes.
So I take kind of a weird approach to this, right? And please, I'm not going to write anything down. I talk with my hands a lot. Maybe it's my neurotic Jewish upbringing, but I talk with my hands a lot, so it's hard for me to do it. So please redirect as necessary. I take it from a different, obviously, you go up to anyone and they say, what's good about and everyone's going to, unless you really have someone down in the rut, everyone's going to be like, it's really important. You got to be positive. You got to not. But I'm an avid reader, and I sometimes look at it from both. Like when I'm not positive, because I'm not positive all the time, and I look to why not, and I'm a big like meditator, and I've learned that both the pain of not being able to be positive all the time, especially as a father of a 2 and 3-year-old, and having a business and going through the pandemic and looking at those positivities. For example, Deliver Me Trivia started because, we have a live trivia company in 3 different states that does live trivia. And we started realizing in order to give the product the appropriate amount of finesse and professionalism, we had to pay people a premium amount, use premium equipment, and also deliver a premium product, right? And suddenly we realized that's a premium price, and not everybody can afford that. The mom and pop, shot in a beer, grandmother working there for 150 years, she's hunched over and she's the best and she's heard everything. They can't afford the type of pricing. So what we want to do is we wanted to make something that's super easy at a super affordable price. And then the pandemic hits. Deliver Me Trivia started before a name. It was codenamed Project 988. And we didn't know what it was. And we didn't know, I can explain it later. And we didn't have a name. We didn't have anything. Jim, the artist that does everything that I was telling you about, he didn't. And all of a sudden, live entertainment in like every state was forced to, like, literally, in some of our states, we were not allowed to legally do these things. And we also understand that we have a responsibility within the community, right? For like children and older that weren't getting this or being able to be vaccinated and things like that. So we couldn't do these things. So out of this pain of just plummeting revenue came this positivity of let's use this to build up places that are going to be in need of this. What type of place is going to come out of a pandemic only to want to spend a ton of money on live? And they're like, no, we got to save this money. We're taking it. The restaurants are being kicked. And then only to find that they're being slammed and now nobody's working. It's like, so we use that in terms of being positive. So that's what I'm very proud of. I know it's a very long answer, but that's how I kind of used to be positive. In terms of gratitude, I look to my family, I look to my friends, and I look to the people that I'm proud to work with. Behind me here is for like the restaurant entertainment group. I'm happy to send it to you. But, we understand we have our customers, growth, and people is number 3. And the third one is people. And they actually sit at the very top. Our people are our most important, that work with us, our most important asset. And we treat them as such. That's what it actually says over there. Because without them, we have nothing. Yes, of course, customers are important. But without these people, we can't have customers.
Right.
Okay, so I'm grateful for those things. And I have to find through that, in a weird way, through that pain has come the positivity. And from that is the gratitude that I practice mindfulness. I just need to sit in quiet sometimes and follow my breath and just know that, and it's weird. Sometimes I don't even think about it. And afterwards, I just feel it kind of in my heart. And as such, in my actions, then I have to, there's action after meditation or prayer or whatever you do. It's not just doing it, then you have to act on it.
Like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This intentions
Sorry,
alone aren't
super long answer.
No,
feel free to hurry me up.
But I appreciate the fact that you talk about an opportunity that a pain presents and to find the positive in that, like the positivity through the pain. I mean, I think there's a lot of power in that. And also the other thing that you said that really is powerful to me is it's not just, I think most people have great intentions, but what you do with that, if it's just a dream and you don't act on it, it's just a dream versus making it a reality and going through the pain and all those things. So I think that's really good.
Yeah, Rabbi Harold Kushner, who wrote the very famous book, When Bad Things Happen to Good People.
Yep.
He says, he went through super intense tragedies. And, he said, pain is the price that we pay for being alive. And the question is, hair, dead cells, or fingernails, they don't feel pain. Everything else on us, you get hit in the eye, the ear, so you feel it, including in your heart and in your spirit. That's the price we pay for being alive. The question is, what are we going to do with that pain? And it's also not easy to do that, to recognize it and put it into action.
Right. Do you want to talk about that, Rabbi?
That's funny that you mentioned Rabbi Kushner, because we do a gratitude quote at the end of every show, and we just used one of his quotes on our October 29th show. So that's awesome. Yeah, he talked about if you concentrate on finding the good, you discover, that your life is filled with gratitude. So we just literally quoted Rabbi Kushner a few weeks ago.
That's so wild. Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's one of the best books I've ever read. 5-6 years ago, a friend of mine from high school, who I didn't even know that much, a very sweet girl, just died. And I'm from Cleveland. I'm in Pittsburgh now. And I drove back and I felt really odd about it. I didn't know her that well. She was just very happy. I went to a school with only 120 kids I graduated with. And I couldn't figure out this feeling, why I was not even sad, just despondent and stuff. And I read his book because it's fairly short. And it brought me just fulfillment. And maybe that was kicked off kind of how I look at working and understanding that we harness that positivity, but it's not always there. And sometimes we just need to push through the uncomfortable in order to get comfortable.
Wow. Well, I think that's the work that a lot of people don't want to do is they hit that roadblock and then they just become, the Pike syndrome and they stop trying. So that's awesome. Do you want to find out where we can?
Yeah. So tell us, Brian, how can we find out more about the things that you're doing? Can you tell us, direct us to your website, or if you have an email distro?
Because you've got like 1,700 different businesses. So what's the best way how do we get more Brian.Kaufman and all the things that you touch?
I try to make myself like super available. And I've learned how to also put, bumpers. I think of it like bowling, right? It's really important to be able to reach your customers and be able to reach people that you want to help. For instance, so to answer your question, Brian.Kaufman at ENTONE1.com. That was the original holding company that I started in 1996. And in 2001, I made it official, and that's the logo that you can see right there.
Oh, yeah.
And when you email me, it's weird. Everything's reversed, so I have to find it. But sometimes I'm like, yeah, right over here, and they're like, and it comes off the screen. Like, why are you pointing to the ceiling?
You're like a weatherman. There's a cold front coming in from the east or the west, or I don't know.
Here, right? It's always best. And they're like.
We'll add it in post. Yeah, that's right.
There's a giant green screen. But yeah, it's so Brian.Kaufman at ENTONE1.com. It's short for Entertainment One. And the other way is through Deliver Me Trivia. You can go right to delivermetrivia.com. And then there's a blog button, and there's also like this chat feature, and we use a great company. It's amazing. I don't mind plugging them because I've been so impressed. We use a software called Intercom, and they use everything from really small businesses to medium-sized like ours to huge corporations. And everybody on our team not only is assigned them, but you can hand off with them, and they ring to phones. And if I'm with families, and I can just tap a button and it goes to Mike and it goes to,
awesome.
And it's really great. That's how you can get in touch. And I just love chatting, and I love helping. Like, we offer these Zoom classes. Like, look, when you sign up for Deliver Me Trivia for our trial run, people are always shocked. When we first send it off and we designed it, we send it to a couple of professionals that work on UI and UX, user interface and user experience. And then they record it as they're exploring it for the first time. And one of the guys is in the UK, and he was doing it. And it's funny, as he's scrolling through and we're watching the mouse go in the recording, it's only 15 minutes. The site's pretty simple. He said, okay, now I'm going to sign up for the free trial. And I would attempt to do a British accent right now, but it's terrible. And you'd think there's something wrong with me. I'm sick. And he's scrolling. I don't know why I'm showing you the mouse with my finger, but he's scrolling.
It's very helpful, though.
Yeah, it helps me.
Want me to grab the mouse? And do
scrolling.
He's scrolling, and he goes over, and he clicks trial, and all it says is enter your email, and he enters his email and it says all set. And I'll never forget, he was like, his name's Paul, and he's like, whoa, that was easy. And that is what we wanted. He goes, I thought I'd have to sign up for a portal. No credit card.
Yep.
We want you to try it. And if you don't like it, that's fine.
And I tell you what, to be honest with you, we actually we pursued about 3 or 4 different trivia companies. We stuck with Deliver Me Trivia because of that right there. Like, we signed up, and it was literally no strings attached. And we got 4 games, and we did some trial runs in the basement. But honestly, because you take care of the customer, because you do, and you even give me some actual just personal videos. I'm like, oh, here comes some canned video. I'm like, no, it's Brian's like, he's in the camera and he's like, hey, I just thought it'd be easier to answer your question, Mo. And I'm like, holy cow. And I forwarded it to Katy. I'm like, I just got a video from Brian. So anyway. So I love that.
Specialize. I know nothing about graphic design. I know it looks great when it's done.
Right.
But if I can't do it, you'll get one from Mike, who's in Florida. Yep. And if you have trouble about copy or how to properly do it, because we give you the copy that you can literally copy, paste, click the photo, drag it over. And that's not easy to do across. I'm on a Mac right now, and you may be on a PC. And sometimes those are difficult to do. And we'll have Eileen, who writes the copy, tag in. And if you have questions about how to do Google Ads, Dave, who's in Missouri, will come in. And we invest in software that lets us click something. And a lot of times, if it's not you, I'll hold up, or on the whiteboard here, I will write, "Hey, Katy," behind me, so that it's really me.
Yeah,
really
awesome. like a true magician.
I know.
All right, so here's the most important most important part of this interview, because then I know you're not going to tell us how you got that wrapped deck of cards into that sealed bottle.
Know.
So that was just a tease. Yeah. Like a true magician will not reveal his tricks.
You walk in, it's kind of like, why the heck does this?
Oh no, that would just drive me nuts. I would be fixated on that the entire time. But
have a bottle, and it's weird. Right next to it, I can send you a picture. Right next to it is a bobblehead of Harry Houdini, and it's weird because, and then in front of him are the cups and balls, and so it's right over there. It's a weird angle there, but this sits with it right here. And it's a weird kind of subliminal type of thing because Harry Houdini did escape. So it's like, if you put it together, awesome. And the deck is locked in there. And if you don't, that's cool too, that it's like a subconscious type of thing.
Well, Katy says that all the time. Like sometimes we'll put little things. So we'll say things and even when we write scripts, some things we put in there for the people. There's no context or meaning lost if you don't get it. But if you do get it, that's like a little Easter egg. Yeah.
It's like, like you got the little extra pun or the little extra nod that was in there. So you get a point.
Yeah.
I love dropping in things when we do our magic for like children. We specialize in things like that. For those, we'll put in the music. We hire people like that. They design things. Again, I don't know why I'm like playing the guitar for you, but
it's was that a G chord or a C?
You wouldn't understand if I said guitar. I have to not only go grab my guitar over there. I have to show you.
Yeah, because I was so confused. I thought it was a ukulele at first, but now I
actually do real chords for you.
It's also clear now.
So I like to keep things real. And it's like and they'll, as we're doing the kids stuff, we'll put in something for adults, like a Disney quote, like from Disney or Pixar, and we'll put those little things in that the adults are like, did they just do, the runaround?
So it's funny you say that. So 2 days ago, I forget which, we did a mashup of games. I made a Veterans Day trivia for our themed rounds, but in the general trivia, the answer was $6 Million Man. And so I do a playlist with every.
She does this brilliant playlist where she has it per question. It's like a song without giving away the answer. It's brilliant. She does it every week.
So
cool.
While she was reading the question that led to the $6 Million Man, I played "If I Had $1 Million." And so as we're giving the answer, Katie's like, "We're gonna play this 6 more times." Okay. All right. Yeah, exactly. All right. So here's the most important part. I want to hear your best dad joke. I want it like
eye rolling, cringy.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. It's embarrassing, right? Because it's like I've talked about this in therapy, but the truth is, I'm like afraid. It sounds. Sometimes I look at my therapist and I'm like, if I tell him this, I know you're supposed to tell him everything. Will he always look at me differently? Because he knows this pathetic part of me. And the truth is, I told him, I'm like afraid of calendars because, the days are numbered, which is weird.
Huh. Well, that brought a whole new meaning to days are numbered.
I get that.
I'm afraid of calendars because the days are numbered.
Okay.
That's a joke, I think.
I'm afraid of calendars because the days are numbered. The days are numbered, like you're afraid.
Look how close he is to the camera right now.
The days are numbered. If I was afraid of something, my days would be numbered. But calendars, the days are numbered. Okay.
Damn it.
My wife, the truth is my wife did tell me, though, I like to work out a lot. My wife told me that, I may have to work on some body things lower, and I should do lunges, to help. You get the idea, but truth is that's a big step forward for me, and I can't.
Like this is like next level, like wordplay pun joke telling. This is good. You are our people, Brian.
I love it. All right, Brian. Because he just played the drum beat. Yeah. Oh my Lord.
That's good
okay.
Stuff.
All right. So on that note, I cannot believe I did not get that joke.
Yeah, that's okay.
By the way,
what do they say about how do you commit murder in a circus? You go for the juggler.
And I got to tell you, Mo, I would have continued to stare at that camera until you got it until 6:00 tonight. I would have just stared. I wouldn't have eaten. I would have just continued to stare until Katy said something.
He's a true performer. I love it.
Okay, on that note, we want to say thank you so much, Brian. That thing's going to haunt me the whole day, the whole weekend. Yeah. So thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for delivering me trivia. And I look forward to we're going to come up to Pittsburgh and check out your dry erase board and check out all the magic tricks. And we always sign.
Penelope.
There she is.
She's sleeping.
There you go.
Very tired. She has a long day of napping.
Yes. She has she's rotated from the she's meditating.
She's moved herself. She it's funny, they're so big she just plops down, and every once in a while I'll be on a call because she hangs with me a lot, and she'll just you'll just hear like she'll sit up and she just goes, she lays down and then she just goes, but people can't see it because I sit like this and they think it's me.
Yeah.
So they think it's me going, can you imagine you're on a serious call and someone's talking and they're like, yeah, I just don't know. I'm unsure of this. And you just hear.
Just like, it's the burrito I had for lunch.
Her.
Yeah. Don't blame the dog. All right. Brian, thank you so much. We always sign off by telling our listeners to be grateful, to keep laughing, and to stay positive. And thank you so much for bringing that into our lives today and this weekend.
This shall pass.
Yeah. And may all your days be numbered.
That's right.
The Mo and Katy Show has been recorded in front of a live canine audience.
Our theme song is It Is Fun by HookSounds.com.
The Mo and Katy Show is produced by Mo and Katy.
Our sound engineer is Mo and Katy.
Our producer is Mo and Katy.
Hair, makeup, lighting, and catering by, you guessed it, Mo and Katy.
For comments, suggestions, and smart remarks, visit the Mo and Katy Show Facebook page or email us at moandkatyshow@gmail.com.